I'm Barbara Elliott. I had the privilege of witnessing the fall of the Berlin Wall and the events leading up to it in Europe. I had worked in the White House for President Reagan and found myself living in Germany. And I was a reporter for the Deutsche Welle. I was in the program called European Journal. I got to report on the events, what's happening in Germany, what's happening in Russia, what's happening in the United States, and the arms race and all the events that led up to the momentous collapse of the Berlin Wall in 1989. The way I got involved in telling that story beyond journalism was an awakening of faith. I was discipled for 2 years. I read scripture. I spent time with some really wonderful, luminous souls. And I prayed. And by 1989, I was ready. I thought, now, Lord, what do you want to send me out to do? And I prayed. I didn't get an answer right away. And I kept praying. Then I fasted and prayed. And then the answer came: refugees. And with really no understanding beyond that, I launched a small private initiative with my best friend, who had the same calling at the same time, to begin visiting the 13 shelters around Cologne, which is where we lived, and to reach out to the people who were there. We'd go one by one to the doors. And it was remarkable how we would not know what we were doing and yet be directed. We'd get together at my house, we'd look at a map and look at the list and say, which one do you think it is? Pray about it. Say, I think it's Boltensteinstrasse. What do you think? Yeah, I think so too. So we'd drive to the shelter on Boltensteinstrasse, and there'd be a little old lady sitting on a bench outside it, and we would go to her and say, is there a new family here from East Germany? She'd say, oh yes, zweite Etage, dritte Tür rechts. Second floor, third door on the right. So we would go to that door and knock on it. And sure enough, there would be a new family that had just gotten there, and we would have exactly the things in my car that they needed. Exactly the clothes, exactly the dishes. Several months into this, God, with the same clarity, called me again, only this time he said, now go to the countries that these people left. Find the people who stayed and resisted because of their love for me. Write a book about them and call it Candles Behind the Wall.